All eyes right now at Prime Minister Modi's residence. The three defence chiefs are presently meeting the Prime Minister ahead of DGMO talks. At noon today, we're expecting that there will be over a hotline discussion between the armed forces, especially, of course, the Army of India and Pakistan. Now, presently at Prime Minister's residence, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, NSA Ajit Doval attending meeting at the Prime Minister's house, where there are CDS and the Tri-Services chiefs. The meeting has already started. Now, the image that you're looking at of the meeting is of about 24 hours ago. But importantly, remember, 2:30 p.m. after the hotline discussion, there is likely to be a press conference, again like we saw on Sunday evening, by the DGMO officers or an equivalent of senior officers from the military. Piyush Mishra is right outside 7 LKM. Piyush, tell me about this meeting. So again, the most crucial of the team from NSA, Defence Minister, and of course the Tri-Services Chiefs and CDS meeting PM. Tell us about what the next few hours are looking like. 12 p.m. hotline discussion and then 2:30 press conference.
Well, Pooja, this is a very crucial meeting which
Yes.
is right now underway at PM Narendra Modi's residence. It's a high-level meeting which Prime Minister has been chairing in the last 4 to 5 days. Multiple meetings have been chaired by PM Narendra Modi, but this is the topmost level meeting which is taking place, in which CDS is present, Tri-Services chiefs are present. Along with them is the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. And remember that each and every person who is present here has a different role as far as protecting our borders are concerned and giving a befitting reply to Pakistan's misadventure is concerned. You would remember that yesterday also Prime Minister had chaired this meeting, and after that the top commanders of Indian Armed Forces had also addressed media, in which they had detailed out the plans, they had detailed out each and every evidence of the execution of Operation Sindoor, and also they had given us the evidence of not only the Operation Sindoor but also how the air base of Pakistan was a hit, the kind of lesson which we have taught to Pakistan. Each and everything was put forth before the nation. It is also important to understand that this meeting is taking place just ahead of the DGMO level talks, which is all set to take place in a few minutes from now. In fact, at 12 p.m. what we are told is that these talks will take place, and after that, Pooja, there is a press conference also which will be addressed by our armed forces at 2:30 p.m. So, what we have to tell to our nation, what kind of preparations which we have done, and how to tackle the misadventures those are being carried out by Pakistan. On all these things, these discussions will take place. We know as to how Pakistan is a repeat offender, and it has violated ceasefire multiple times. Despite having an agreement in place, we saw how day before yesterday Pakistan had violated a ceasefire, following which Vikram Misri had also done a press conference and had made it very clear to Pakistan that if this continues, then more aggressive actions will be taken. Though, fortunately, yesterday, no violation of ceasefire took place, and as of now, as we are speaking,
But it's a daily alert for armed forces. Piyush, also when we look at this image, this is from 11th of May that we are putting out with the evidence of the strikes that have happened in the past few days in Pakistan by the Indian military. It is important to put it in perspective. Look at the synergy, and I say this about daily synergy that's coming in between the political leadership of the country to the military leadership to the advisors on the job. It's a daily decision making, remember. It's not just with regard to the strikes. It's to also keep Indians safe, isn't it?
Well, certainly, it is also for having coordinated efforts in tackling with the misadventures of Pakistan. We know that Pakistan cannot be trusted, and if it once again violates a ceasefire, how to deal with that. All these things would be the part of discussion, Pooja. As we are speaking, the meeting is underway. The top commanders, the chiefs of Tri-Services are present, and they would also be briefing Prime Minister about the current situation there at the border areas. Remember that the most important man of this meeting is the National Security Advisor, and he is the one who has been briefing Prime Minister about each and every development. He's also been seen as a bridge between armed forces and the government, and he is the one who is telling Prime Minister about the kind of actions which we have taken and how to further proceed. The day Prime Minister had landed in Delhi after cutting short his Saudi Arabia visit, we had seen how National Security Advisor and Foreign Affairs Minister, they had briefed the Prime Minister on the development. And since then, Pooja, multiple meetings have been chaired by Prime Minister, and he has been personally monitoring each and every development. So as we are speaking, Prime Minister is chairing a high-level meeting at this point of time at his residence at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg, and this is the fourth day which we are seeing how Prime Minister is being briefed about the current situation at border areas.
Meeting, keep tracking the details as well. Remember, of course, we'll put out as and when what is confirmed. No conjecture here. These are important, significant and serious meetings that are happening. But this meeting reflects the decision as much for India as with regard to the cross-border jihadist military nexus sponsored by Pakistan.